What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I'd ask if you'll please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV. This is how we do Raging Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Raging Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the man responsible for the downfall of gaming. Let's speak on it. Now, before I get into this video, under no circumstances do I want anybody to look at this man, go to any of his Twitter, go to any of his social media, go to anything that is, go to any of his personal, anything, go to his profile, go to his personal file. I don't want anybody harassing this man. I don't want anybody taking it upon themselves to give this man a hard time because, one, I don't want that shit falling back on me, and two, it's simply not worth it. There are other ways to solve this problem. So with that being said, just for a disclaimer on this video, y'all, I am under no circumstance condoning any harassment of this man, his family members, or anything of that nature. Having said all that, let's dig in his ass, no homo. Now, a quick little summary about Mr. Bobby Kotick. Robert A. Kotick is an American businessman who currently serves as the Chief Executive Officer of Activision Blizzard. Y'all know what game Activision is making. Y'all know what games Activision is making. We'll get to that in a second. He was the head of several technology companies early in his career. He purchased a stake in Activision in 1990 and became CEO the next year. Now, obviously, very successful businessman. Obviously, a man that has had his fingerprints all over the gaming industry for over 30 years now. Here's why he is important. And here's why I say he ruined gaming. Because, one, he bought Activision. For those that still haven't figured it out yet, Activision is the gaming company that makes your Call of Duties. Most recently, your Call of Duty Modern Warfares and your Cold Wars, all your Call of Duties and all your big-time AAA shooters. Activision had a piece of it. That's the guy that they call. That's the guy that calls the shots right here. That's the guy you look for when it comes to Activision, right? The reason why I say he ruined gaming, or at least had a heavy hand in it, is because of this statement right here that he made in 2010. From Bobby Kotick, from a GameSpot article. I don't even think they make games. I think they still do. But the following article reads, or at least an excerpt from the article reads, from Bobby Kotick himself, his words himself. We have a culture of thrift. The goal that I had in bringing a lot of packaged goods folks into Activision about 10 years ago was to take all of the fun out of making video games. Was to take all the fun out of making video games. Was to take all the fun out of making video games. I don't think y'all understand the weight of that statement right there. You mean to tell me that the guy that calls the shots on one of the biggest games to ever be created, one of the most profitably successful games of all time, a game we have all grown up and loved at some point in time. You mean to tell me that guy, the one running that shit, you mean to tell me that guy has made it his sole purpose to make video games not fun? Now, I know a lot of people say, he said, well, making video games, he's going to take the fun out of making them. Let me tell you something. Because only an ignorant son bitch to say something like that and don't realize how ignorant they are in saying that. When you take the fun out of someone's work, their performance suffers. Let me say that again. When you take the fun out of someone's work or what they are doing or their passion, their performance suffers. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're not going to be that good. See, imagine it like this. Imagine getting a plate of food, right? And it's a plate of food you absolutely hate. But that's the only thing your parents are allowing you to eat at the time. That's the only thing you are allowed to eat at the time, right? And then they have a problem with you. Well, why you ain't eating? Why you eat? I didn't told you I don't like this. It makes my stomach hurt. It gives me the shits. I don't like. Well, you gonna eat it and you gonna be. And then they get mad at you for not scarfing that shit down so they can clear the dinner table, wash the dishes, and take their ass to the room. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't like what the hell is in front of me, I'm not going to sit there and put my all into making sure I give off the impression that is good. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what is happening when you say ignorant ass statements like this, Mr. Kotick. Or Kodik, whatever the fuck your name is. This is a problem. And y'all, this was said in 2010. And do y'all not find it ironic enough that it is around 2010 that games started to decline? Of course, you had your few and far. You had your games few and far between, like your GTA's, your God of Wars, your Gears of Wars, your Battlefields, your 2Ks before they start going to absolute dog shit. You understand what I'm saying? It was around this year in 2010 that the gaming industry itself, games themselves, started coming out more and more broken. Less and less of the game was coming out upon release. More and more buggy releases and more buggy lifespans for games started happening. Then that's when the influx of internet, and you have to have the internet to even do anything on either system. You see what I'm saying? And now you say something like this, and now we've gone from an era where video games just needed the graphics to make it over the top and make it undeniable, to now all we get is graphics and shitty gameplay. And this guy right here, Bobby Kotick, right here in his own words, has played. If he hasn't played the sole purpose in that, he has sure been a heavy goddamn influencer in it. He sure got his fingerprints smeared all over that shit. So when I hear and when I see statements like this, dog, it all makes sense. These are why these games have become absolute dog shit. It's because the guys that run the companies, they don't give a damn about making the game fun. They don't give a damn about making their money from the games being fun. They don't give a damn about customer satisfaction. As I alluded to in my earlier video, they only give a damn about the what? The brand. To them, the brand will be better than the customer satisfaction and the fun of the video game itself. When the fun of the video game and customer satisfaction with the fun of the video game, a completed video game upon release, was what built the brand in the first fucking place. So let me get this straight. You start putting in microtransactions on these video games, right? Unnecessary. You start charging more dollars for these video games. Unnecessary. Then you add in better graphics for shittier gameplay. And it continues to get worse and worse and worse. It ain't got to the point now motherfuckers don't even want to buy next-gen consoles because they are absolute arse. Absolute unwiped diarrhea-smeared booty. Just hashtag throw up emoji, swamp ass. That's exactly what it is. And we can come back and blame this sick son of a bitch right here. Let me pull up a fucking picture of him so y'all can see. This son of a bitch right here. The catalyst to what has ruined modern day gaming. And it's a damn shame because guys like me grew up with gaming, man. If it wasn't for gaming, bro, I don't know what the hell I would be right now. Hell, if it wasn't for gaming, I wouldn't have no YouTube channel. If it wasn't for gaming, bro, I'd be in jail some damn well. Being a damn fool, bro. I can honestly say gaming and sports has saved my fucking life. And when I see this son of a bitch taking something that was supposed to be for pure enjoyment and pure fun and supposed to bring people together, use it to further divide people and make them miserable, it pisses me off. It triggers me. Because it's unnecessary. You could take all that power you wield and change the world for the better, but yet you would much rather watch it burn. You see, I have a saying, man, and it's a saying I've taught to my niece, to my nephews, if they still remember. They were real young when I told them this, but this is what I try to tell everybody that's around me, man. In all due seriousness, bro, if you're not trying to leave this world better than what you found it, something's wrong with you. You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of people come down in this comment section, oh, man, it was just a video game. Don't take it serious. It ain't got shit to do with the video game. It's the principle of the fact. Because if they doing this kind of shit and got this kind of thinking about video games, bro, what the fuck else are they using that kind of principle in your own very own personal life with? You feel what I'm saying? It's shit like this. It's the start. It's the spark that ignites that ignites the inferno. In order to burn everything to the ground, all you need is a spark. And you got to keep sparks from igniting infernos that are going to burn down the very good that we, the fans, we, the customers, have helped them build. They could not get that by themselves. They can make all the badass games in the world they want. But if we don't buy them, if we don't play them, if we as content creators don't endorse them, what good are they? What good are they? They're nothing. Whether guys like this want to admit it or not, they need us. They need content creators. They need the customers. They only feel like they can control us because we mindlessly fall for their bullshit. And statements like this, I'm sorry, not sorry, are absolute bullshit to me. You got the power to do better, do better. Would it leave the world better than you found it? Why would you want to watch the world burn? Do you not realize you have family members, you have people you care about that you would like to see live a full fucking life and be successful too? Or are you that much of a sick bastard to not even care? Why ruin what was perfectly fine? Why take away something people enjoyed for your own sick pleasure and think that we owe you? Us, the people, don't owe you a goddamn thing other than a middle finger. And seeing this shit like this, man, lets me further know, bro. It just lets me know that these guys are fucking sick. They expect us to endorse them while they feed us sewer water. They force us to drink from the sewers. They eat cuisine all in our face and tell us to eat shit and be happy with it. When we're the ones that put them on the pedestal that they claim that they earned on their own. We all know, anybody with common sense knows that is complete bullshit. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just a small YouTuber. That's my video for today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for y'all. My name is Rage King. I am out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, more good content. Now, hashtag that. Enough said. See y'all next time.